So, you got your card sleeves ready, your binder's empty, sitting there waiting to be filled. Maybe you've even grabbed some top loaders because you're already thinking ahead. You're ready to start collecting. But then you open Google, scroll online, or walk into a shop, and suddenly you're staring at dozens of Dragon Ball cards. Old ones, new ones, expensive ones, shiny ones. And the question hits you. What do you actually start with? Do you chase the newest release? Do you go after the biggest grails? Or do you just grab whatever looks cool? Here's the truth most people don't tell you. Picking your first set can either lock you into this hobby or quietly push you out of it. Start in the wrong place and you might feel overwhelmed. You might spend more than you planned. You might open something expecting magic and it feels disappointing instead. And that's usually where people drift away. So instead of guessing, let's break down properly. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which direction fits you and which direction could burn you out fast. Let's start with the trap. Most beginners do one of three things. They buy whatever is being hyped online, they grab the most expensive box, expensive must mean good, or they pick something shiny without really thinking about why. And I get it, hype is exciting, big chase cards look impressive, shiny artwork grabs your attention. But here's the honest truth, there is no single best Dragon Ball card. There is only the best for you. And if you start collecting without knowing what exactly excites you, you're basically gambling with your own interest. That's how people waste money. That's how people feel underwhelmed. And that's how people slowly lose momentum in the hobby. So instead of asking, what's the best Dragon Ball set? Ask this instead. What actually gets me excited? That one question changes everything. Step 1. Figure out what you like. Before you buy another card, pause. What actually pulls you in? Is it being early in something new? Is it diving into a format with history and depth? Is it insane, over-the-top artwork? Or is it just your favorite characters? Because each of those leads into a completely different collecting experience. And once you're honest about what excites you, the hobby stops feeling overwhelming. It starts feeling intentional. So let's walk through the main routes. The modern route, Fusion World. If you like the idea of getting into something fresh, modern, and still evolving, then you should look into Dragon Ball Super card game Fusion World. Fusion World is the newer format, the card layout is cleaner, the rarity structure is simpler, it doesn't feel like you're walking into 10 years of backlog, and that matters. Because one of the biggest reasons beginners feel overwhelmed is history. When there are dozens of past sets, layers of rarity tiers, and years of market movement, it can feel like you're already behind. Fusion World removes that pressure. You're early, you're growing with it, you're learning alongside it, and that's exciting. There's something powerful about starting near the beginning of a format's journey. But here's the important part. Fusion World might not be for you if you love deep rarity layers, massive established grails, and hunting cards with long reputations. Fusion World is clean, Masters is layered, and understanding that contrast helps you avoid disappointment. If you want something modern and accessible, Fusion World is a strong place to begin. The established route, Masters. Now, if you love depth, if you love prestige, if you love serious collector pieces with history behind them, then you're looking at Dragon Ball Super card game, Masters. This format has been around since 2017. That means years of sets, huge chase cards, secret rares, god rares, true grails that collectors have hunted for years. Masters feels like walking into a library filled with history. And for some collectors, that depth is the entire appeal. But let me be honest, Masters can feel overwhelming very quickly. If you try to collect everything, you will burn out. If you jump between sets chasing value spikes, you'll lose focus. The smart way to enter Masters is simple. Pick one set, One theme, one era. Build slowly. Masters rewards patience, but it punishes chaos. If you love the idea of prestige and long-term depth, this route can be incredibly satisfying. Just don't try to conquer everything at once. The artwork route, Heroes. Now, maybe you don't care about competitive formats, maybe you don't care about long-term market movements, maybe you just want cards that look absolutely insane in a binder. Then you should look at Super Dragon Ball Heroes. These are Japanese arcade-based cards. They aren't part of the main competitive Dragon Ball Super format, but visually they are wild. Full foil, explosive designs, characters mid-attack with energy effects bursting out the card. If your goal is aesthetic collecting, flipping through a binder that looks like pure artwork, this route is incredible. But again, choose it intentionally. Heroes is art-first collecting. If that excites you, it's perfect. If you're chasing competitive, relevance, or long-term prestige, it may not scratch that itch. Now, why you're choosing it? That's what keeps collecting enjoyable. The character route, my personal favorite. Now, here's the route I genuinely recommend most for beginners. Don't start with a set, start with a character. Love Goku? Collect Goku across formats. Fusion World, Masters, Heroes. Build a full page dedicated to him. Same goes for Vegeta or villains like Frieza. When you collect by character, something shifts. Every purchase feels intentional. Your binder tells a story. You're not chasing randomness. You're building something personal, and most importantly, you don't burn out. Character collecting creates focus, and focus keeps the hobby fun long-term. Final advice. So if you've got sleeves, a binder sitting in front of you right now, here's your move. Figure out what excites you. Pick one direction, not 3, not 5, 1. Take your time. Collecting isn't a race. It's not about owning everything, it's about building something that feels yours. So tell me in the comments, which route are you taking? Fusion World, Masters, Heroes, or are you building around a character? And if you're new here, welcome. We're building something legendary.